Okay, what is up guys? I'm Soulkiss, back with another video. In this video, we're talking about what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. This is more geared towards career, life purpose, life mission, all that good stuff. We have three piles We have three piles here. We have the agate crystal to choose from, kyanite, and tiger's eye. And we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. And real quick before we get started on the reading, if this video resonates, if you guys want to support this channel in any way, shape, or form, there's many different ways to do that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. We also have a link down below for readings, a way to support the channel through PayPal if you're able to. Totally not expected, but 100% appreciated. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay guys, so here we have the three piles. We have pile number 1, this agate crystal, and pile number 2, this kyanite crystal, and pile number 3, this tiger's eye crystal. So feel free to pause, meditate on it, see what feels right, see what feels good, see what you're most drawn to. For some people, it's an immediate attraction, and for some people, they just need to think about it for some time. So check out the timestamps down below and find your pile and enjoy your reading. Okay, so if you guys chose pile number 1, the agate crystal, stay tuned. This reading is for you. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to do this deck first. We have experiencing, ripeness, going with the flow, exhaustion, and abundance. So right away, what I'm seeing for you guys is that absolutely 100% your life mission, you guys are meant to be the healers in the world. You guys are meant to help take the collective consciousness outside of this 9-to-5 mentality, out of this belief that you need to exhaust yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally just to get by, and convert that energy and helping people understand that they can tap into this abundance within themselves, and that abundance is easily accessible no matter where you are in your lives. You guys, a lot of you guys might be gentler spirits moving more into Ayurveda or yoga or any sort of holistic healing. Holistic healing is super, super, super duper important, especially for the Western world. And you guys, it's a lot of energy that's focused on physical health. So maybe physical therapy, maybe fitness work or body image positivity. A lot of you guys can be working on that, but I'm definitely getting like healer vibes. Very, very, very gentle spirits. A lot of you guys are very gentle souls. You guys are definitely meant to be working with people, and it's leadership, a lot of leadership roles, but it's leadership not in this super extroverted way. For some of you it can be, but a lot of it is sort of behind the scenes, like your energy is the currents that move people along into their path. So it's a lot of subtle energy that you guys change around your environment, around in the world, that help change the collective consciousness. It's not, a lot of you guys don't really like the whole spotlight, center of attention sort of stage platform. And so a lot of you, but not in a global atmosphere, not in an international sphere, not in a super big digital virtual way, but for a lot of you, it's going to be in a communal way, a lot of communal leadership that focuses on working with other people, as opposed to, a lot of you don't like the almost dictating came in my head. So maybe that's how you guys see it. If you guys are very scared, not scared, but hesitant and worried that you can easily slip into a bossy energy, or that's how it's going to be perceived anyways by other people around you. So for sure seeing that. But we have wasp spirit. Blah. We have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. And dragonfly spirit, Truth transcends illusion. A lot of you guys work through emotions. A lot of you guys are very emotion based. And emotions is sort of the main driving factor for your guys' work. And a lot of you guys could have had physical scares, some of you, or have experienced a physical hardship that has inspired you to become physical healers. And what's really cool about you guys is that there's this well-roundedness about the sort of healing that you would do. And it's not just, even though physical healing would be the center or the focus or like the key words that you would use to engage others, and what you're physically doing, but it's going to be so well-rounded, and you guys are going to be incorporating a lot of soul and empathy and emotions, and really bring your heart into it, which is what changes the world after all, right? Like, how many times have we gone to doctors or gone to someone who we felt like just was looking past us and just saw us as a client or a patient or some name to put on a piece of paper, and not actually relate to our specific situation, not actually hear us as human beings and hear our narrative and pay attention to our story. But you guys really value, really value people. And I'm hearing that it's like, it's the foundation, it's the heart and soul of how you guys operate, how you see the world. I feel like for you guys, time for a deep dive. Truth transcends illusion. Sometimes life stings. What else are we getting for you guys? A lot of this is divinely ordered, which is why stress, which is why, honestly, what probably called you guys, a lot of you guys, to this video is a lot of you guys feel like you're not ready for this, or a lot of you guys feel concerned of like, okay, I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, it's going to be a new path of career. Some of you guys, even though it is physical healing, a lot of it hasn't been done before. Maybe you guys will mix a lot of different healing arts together, like Reiki with Ayurveda, mixed with Western medicine, mixed with physical therapy, all these things. And it's nerve-wracking because you guys don't know where to start. You don't know how to start. You don't know how it can happen. And you guys lack a lot of confidence on how to get there. But you getting spirit, the universe, dragging you guys to this video shows me and is telling you this is your sign now, that the time is ripe. And notice how it's a moon phase. You guys are entering into a cycle now. There's 2 9s. You guys are finishing up this cycle of thinking that you're not good enough, and thinking that you need more expertise, or thinking that you need to learn more, just a little bit more. You guys are past the point of becoming a student. And we're always learning. Always be open to learning. Never shut that part out of you. But I'm hearing that you guys need to start trusting yourself, need to start having confidence, need to start experiencing, putting your knowledge into experience. Because that's how you guys are going to be able to help people the most. And that's what's ironic, right? Is that this healing is all physical that you guys are meant to be doing. But right now it's all living in your head, which is the funny part. And I'm seeing a lot of, there's 2 of this fire energy and 2 rainbow energies, which is showing me that you guys need to start letting your passion turn into action. You guys need to start taking action on these things. Sometimes life stings. You guys could have had a lot of instances in the past that kind of hurt your self-confidence. Maybe you guys got bullied. Maybe you guys, I'm hearing speech impediment, or like something that prohibited you from feeling confident earlier, especially in school. We all know that kids can be ruthless, from voicing out and acting out your truth. And you guys are coming into a time where you're starting to get balanced. And that's going to be coming with this 2021 energy for sure. A lot of you guys have been doing the inner work. A lot of you guys have been doing the inner work to grow in this way. And now you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. But a lot of you, not that you don't believe in it or you don't believe in the universe, but you just like don't see yourselves as great as you actually are. Stress. And you guys get really, really stressed and really, really anxious whenever it comes to any sort of spotlight. And for you guys, a lot of that can even mean like not actually going up in front of other people, but even just making a post on social media about that is vulnerable to you and your mission, or like owning your truth in front of another person who you don't really know if they believe in what you believe. You guys seem to be juggling around a lot of reasons to not believe in yourselves, and you're like entertaining these limiting thoughts that have been in your subconscious mind for so long and have taken residency there, and it's like it's come into a habit, and you guys like don't even know how to get out of it anymore. Or you're just kind of like it's like a kid riding a two-wheeler for the first time. Like you see all the bigger kids doing it, and you see it happening around you, and you're like, am I capable of that right now? Like, am I able to actually go on the two-wheeler? Should I stay on the little baby bike, the three-wheeler, is that what they call it? Time for a deep dive. Truth transcends illusion. You guys are living in an illusion that you guys are not ready. And especially with the collective consciousness now shifting into a 5D reality, and shifting understanding of what it means to heal and to be balanced and to live according to oneself. You guys play a massive role in that. And the timeline's happening, and the timeline needs you guys involved. Time for a deep dive. You guys need to dive headfirst into this. Start taking action. You guys have to start taking action. Make that Instagram page account. Make the Facebook page. Make a website. Start posting things. And if you guys are shy about your getting your face out there, or like talking or things like this, we have so many different avenues now to avoid that. So if you need to take baby steps in the beginning, for some of you, you might need to. Some of you just might need to plunge straight in and just like get yourselves out there. But for some of you who really can't do that, there's so many ways to get around it. Like an example, a tarot reading, if I wasn't comfortable with showing my face right now, I could easily just put the camera on the cards and avoid having my face be there if I felt like that was a new level of vulnerability or new level of like putting myself out there that I wasn't ready for. You guys, and there's a lot of you guys are like not sure how to start flying yet. It's like baby bird energy, you feel like you guys are baby birds, and you don't have necessarily a mama bird to like push you out of your nest and just have you start doing it. So maybe I'm supposed to be the mama bird right now and nudge you guys out of your little comfortable nest, but get out there. You guys are so incredibly knowledgeable on whatever you are doing. It's insane. You guys are coming into stability. This stability has to be a frame of mind. Electric eel energy. Bring your ideas to life. Bro, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this up. And it fits right under abundance. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Bring your ideas to life. Truth transcends illusion. Eventually the truth is going to come out. This is the truth right now. This is the truth coming at you right now, and it's trying to grab your attention. And I'm hearing that a lot of you guys are very, 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 very delicate. I'm seeing these flowers, and flowers are very delicate things, right? Like if we water them too much, they can not prosper. If we like put them out in the sun too much, too little, whatever, they can die. They can get stomped on easily. And you guys see that as a weakness. I'm hearing that you guys see your gentleness and how delicate you guys are, how sensitive, as a weakness. And you guys are afraid, you don't think you'd be able to handle putting yourself out there on the internet being vulnerable to so much hate, because let's be real, there is a lot of hate on the internet, you know. But first of all, in manifestation, and you know how to attract the right energy that you want for readings, right? And you guys need to understand that how people treat you is not a reflection of you at all as a person. You are simply, at all times, in the most humble way, which is so amazing, you are only a reflection of how people see themselves, of how people see their own reality, and how people see reflections of love and light, because that's what all people are, essentially, is reflections of love and light in different forms, different vibrations, different frequencies, but that's what it is. So you guys need to learn how to not take negative energy so personally, and understand how to take a step back and let it happen just because you know that it has nothing to do with you. You guys need to learn how to create energetic shields from other people, co-create with spirit. A lot of you guys are meant to write books. Start writing, for a lot of you, even if you don't know what you're writing about, even if it's just journaling, start writing just to get comfortable. A lot of you guys maybe are the listeners in a lot of conversations, and you don't get a lot of space to talk. And you're the listener in your friend groups, you're the listener in your families, like maybe you have a lot of loud energy in your families or your friend groups, so you're not comfortable with yourself talking. Some of you just need to start talking on the audio message clips on your phone, and about anything, just start talking, or just start writing. And for some of you, just start writing and then record yourself reading what you wrote, and like play it while you sleep, just to get it in your subconscious, get your subconscious used to your voice, used to your energy. And if your first audience member is yourself, then that gives you way more, it's a much more exciting project, first of all, because it's inner work, it's self-work. So it's not even like you're working for the benefit of others first, because you can't benefit others until you benefit yourself. So you first strengthen this internal core within yourself of self-love, of self-acceptance, of self-admiration, and self-support. You have to be your first support system. And getting yourself used to talking in a confident manner, and allowing yourself to get excited about things. Some of you guys are embarrassed to get excited about what you're excited about in life. Yeah. Let's see. I always get this. Okay, I'm not tossing this card aside for a second. It's just like this random card that comes with the deck. And they're so mini, teeny tiny that it just jumbles in there. But anywho's, we have Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Cups. So if you guys look here, I'm seeing this as you guys are like this dude by the tree, and the universe is offering you this cup right now. You already have 3 cups out there. 1, 2, 3. You're like sitting here with your cups, minding your own business, minding your comfort. Yeah. Letting yourself live your life the way that you've been living it. And the universe is offering this other cup, being like, here is a 4th one. You want more golden chalices? Like, I have another one for you. And this is coming in the form of opportunity. This is coming in the form of you realizing more gifts, of you strengthening certain talents, of giving you confidence and self-esteem to start talking. Maybe it's giving you, I don't know, a free trial ad for some platforming service or something, or like, someone gives you a microphone for Christmas or something that's giving you hints to like start a podcast or start something, and you're sitting like this, doubtful, or like kind of trying to see what the catch is. And some of you, it's doubtful about like the opportunity, but it's really just a manifestation and a reflection of you doubting yourself and you not believing that you can actually do that. And some of you are hearing like, oh, there's so many voices, there's so many people already doing what I'm doing. Like, or doing what I want to do. Like why would I do it? But there is no one with your exact energy codes that is doing it. And different people need, think about it. Think about how many people have done such good in the world. Buddha, Jesus, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, all these people who do such beautiful things, Sadhguru, all these people are so amazing. They all have the same message. All religions are different paths up the same mountain. All of these, everything is connected to one truth. And there are just different paths, different ways, different voices, different stories and narratives that get us to that truth. So you don't downplay yourself of like, oh, well, like I'm like my story is not really that interesting because so many people who are much cooler than I am have done this before. And it's like, no, people need your exact energy and your exact narrative and the story that you share, the unique story that you share with the world, to help them awaken to their soul purpose. And with the sun, I got distracted by the sun because I realized that I saw it as the sun being source, being the universe, beaming down on you guys, and you guys getting naked in vulnerability, stripping down these barriers and these layers. You guys have gotten to a point where you don't trust people anymore. And that's what's funny, is that like you guys want to be around people, you want to help people, but you also don't trust people. You don't trust that you can be yourself around people and be well received or be understood. And you guys are like waiting for this white horse to carry your naked bodies around, but it's like you need to buy the horse. You need to bring that in. Support only comes in the form of whatever energy you're giving into it. Support can come in the form of, okay, I understand I need an energy boost or I need direction in life. Let me hire a life coach for myself. But you have to put in that money to hire the life coach. You have to take that energy and say, I really want to do something for my life. I really want to do something for myself, and hire a life coach. A life coach can't just be coming up to you on a white horse naked and being like, hey, I'm your life coach. I'm supposed to be here and work with you. You have to take the reins on that. And you're not letting yourself, because you guys just don't see the power that you have. You think like your power is weak almost, that you can't do the things that everyone else can. But it's like, and what's funny is that like, I feel like I'd be really sad about this, or like really like that energy would come across, but it's like 9, like you guys are almost done with this cycle. And you're shifting, and it's like it's going to be a very slow, stable, secure shift, because we have like going from a 2 to 22 to 24, and then 60 to 64. So for a lot of you guys, even numbers 2, 4, 6, look out for those numbers. Look out for those numbers. You guys are seeing a lot of those. This message is definitely for you. And when you feel imbalanced, look around you, and there might be 7s or other uneven numbers around you. For sure. And then for Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a stable, secure offer coming at you, but it's on the horizon and you're not seeing it yet. It's like far off into the horizon where you can't really make up of what it is. Maybe you don't even notice that something's there, and so this might feel like nothing, or this might feel like there is not really like a real opportunity coming at you. But I'm hearing be open. The full moon energy is still amongst us. So even though this is a timeless reading for sure, be open to receiving what different opportunities and different possibilities exist for you. Some of you feel like you need to go back to school, and that might be the case for some. But a lot of you just need the confidence. It's like y'all are just escaping from the action, by thinking that you need to study more, by telling yourselves that you're not knowledgeable enough, but you really, really, really are. I'm like astounded by how much you guys know. These are all just very wise. Like crows are super smart, swans are super smart. Yeah. This woman, all these, I'm just noticing that all these people, this woman, this exhaustion dude, this going with the flow dude, abundance dude, stress dude, they're all alone. They're all alone. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Sun baby. The only support of another energy, if we needed to say that, would be source from you guys. But this is, you guys need to do this all on your own. And a lot of you want it that way, because a lot of you can't even like talk to other people about like what your passion is or like what you want to do. Or maybe it'll get you discouraged, or maybe you're afraid that they're gonna try to discourage you or try to convince you otherwise. But this is all an internal journey. This is all, y'all need to do the journaling, need to do the meditating, need to clear, like strip off these layers of a false self and get raw and real with yourself, of like who the real you is and what your truth is. Strip away the false truth that you've collected from around you because you didn't trust in your own truth. Yeah. You guys have gone through a lot of bullshit, a lot of stuff in the past that that has put you in a place now where you don't really know if you can believe in like a future of more light being available for you guys. But you guys are moving into an elegant expression of your true selves. And you need to start that somewhere. And it's gonna be a little bit bumpy, it's gonna be a little rocky, it's gonna be a little wavy. But you need to trust that you know that your soul knows what to do, that your soul knows how to navigate you. This girl, she doesn't know, she's not looking ahead of herself. She's not looking 10 feet in the distance, like what's past this one rock that I'm going to step past. She's just trusting that if she takes it one step at a time, bit by bit, that the path will unfold for her. And you guys need to carry on that same attitude. Start applying yourselves, start researching like opportunities that exist for you. Just tell the universe that you're open and that you're releasing control. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to pull some cards from this Soul's Journey deck real quick. I'm going to get your energies on here. Where's that gate? What can the Agate group hear for their lifetime purpose? Guilt. Release guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You guys need to do that inner work. It's all about the inner work. It's all about the inner work. Let's hear some more. Regret. These can be the two main energies that you guys are trying to release right now. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Crow spirit, attached to the past, letting the past weigh you down way too much. The past has no tangible, actual grasp on the present, on the present you, and for sure the future self. For sure the future self. You guys should read The Courage to Be Disliked. It's an amazing, amazing book, and I feel like it can help you guys a lot. Moving past. You guys feel, and I know how you feel. You guys feel restrained by the past, as if it actually has more power over you than it does. And it's such an illusion. Truth transcends illusion. It's such an illusion. It's such a lie And the only reason why you don't see that yet is because you don't have that self-confidence. When you get into experiencing and start doing the actions for inner work, and then doing the actions for your outer work, for your career path, is when you'll gain that confidence. This is all solar plexus energy in this card. So that's all I'm seeing for you guys. I really, really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know down below in the comments. If you'd like to book a reading, the link is down below. If you guys feel called in any way, shape, or form to support this channel, my PayPal link is also down below. No expectations, just 100% gratitude for you guys. And yeah, I'm so excited. Please let me know like what your plans are, because this is a really, really interesting group, and I really resonated with it a lot. I related to it, and yeah, let me know how it goes for you guys. What was I gonna say? I'll see you guys next time. Woo! I'll see you guys next time with the next reading, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose group number 2, the Kyanite pile, this reading is for you. I realized that I forgot my water, so you guys might want to go get yourself hydrated, make a cup of tea or something, because this is going to be a little while. With you guys, when I was shuffling, I felt very stern, very disciplined energy. So like a lot of academia I was feeling, like very scholarly energy. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. Otter spirit, I love this one. You are never alone. I love when otter comes out to play. Fighting. You have the fighting card. Innocence. Interesting. Sorrow. Ooh. Sorrow. Patience. 7. Funny how, okay, watch and wait and patience. That's really funny. The master. So, a lot of this discipline energy can be either, you guys have very strong self-discipline energy, but a lot of it also is how you've been raised. Some of you could have been army brats, is that what they call them? People who, like parents who were in the Navy or the military, or police officers, or something of severe discipline. And I'm saying that with all this armor, all this extra protection, extra security in a physical sense. And you guys right now are kind of in this back and forth place of not really understanding how much of yourself comes from your parents and how much of yourself is who you truly are. So I feel like you guys didn't really have a lot of space to be super playful. Otter. Wow. You guys didn't really have a lot of space to be super playful and to really start experimenting with your soul and seeing what your soul liked and seeing what felt good and seeing what made you laugh and what made you cry and what made you feel creative and what made you feel colorful. That there really wasn't that space given for you guys, and there was definitely not that support given for you guys. So a lot of you guys have maybe ended up super serious, or in the least very serious-minded, serious-faced when around your family or whoever your caretakers are. We have Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Knight of Cups. You guys really are, first of all, I want to say, you guys have really, really, really mastered your thoughts and emotions. But honestly, it's very, very, very strong energy that you guys have. And there's a lot of, I'm noticing that all these characters are older men. So there might be a lot of older men in your life. A good like grandfather figure, or like a very good father figure who can either be like your rabbi or like your teacher, or it doesn't even have to be like blood related, like anyone. There is a very accessible, strong masculine presence that you have access to, and it's a masculine presence that's in tune with its feminine side. And for those of you who maybe feel like you're lacking that, this can also be Spirit's way of telling you that you need to try to manifest someone like that in your life. A lot of you guys, because of coming from disciplined backgrounds, can be holding resentment towards your family members or towards whoever has this background in this physical exertion, physical disciplined, like really stern, really, really strict energy. A lot of you guys can be holding resentment, but this card is telling me that this comes from generational trauma, and to try to hold compassion and perspective and understanding for your family who holds this energy, because this, I'm hearing that like this person crying is their inner child. They have a lot of inner child work that has not been healed, and part of the reason why you're here, honestly, is to help heal generational trauma. A lot of you guys are not in tune with your feminine side. Like this master of emotions and your mind is coming from a masculine dominated discipline that was learned in a very academic sense, in a very system program that you like sign up for, that like, you know, like a boarding school, some type of deal, boot camp kind of thing. And that's what helped you guys harness, like understand, you guys understand that you're powerful and you understand what you're capable of, but it's very controlled, and it's like almost too serious. And these cards are telling me that you guys really need to get in tune with feminine energy, with the divine feminine energy. And what can help you guys feel the closest to that is the moon. So maybe keep a moon journal. I have a moon journal. And write to the moon. Write, and maybe any sort of emotion that you are feeling that you don't feel comfortable enough confronting with yourself, confronting with others, write to the moon about it. I feel like this will help you guys a lot. Yeah, and this isn't tied by gender or the body that you're born in, but it's, everyone has masculine and feminine. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's really, you become calloused to this part of who you are. This very nurturing, very empathetic, very caring, very emotionally driven and sensitive energy. There was no space for sensitivity in your household that you grew up in. And that's become very clear. A lot of you guys find peace and solace in nature. And maybe really the only place where you do feel free to be yourself and comfortable to be yourself truly is in nature. Appreciating nature, appreciating wildlife, and the bountiful abundance that nature can provide. But you guys really are here, I can't stress it enough, you guys really are here to help heal generational trauma that has been delivered time and time again through your family line. And that was part of the soul contract that your soul signed with your family, is to like help alleviate that generational trauma, which is a huge mission for 2021. A lot of you guys can be hesitant to try to even be in pursuit of this like feminine energy, because maybe you have a lot of masculine dominated friends, masculine dominated family, masculine dominated job, where it's very yang, very external and exertion, and almost aggressive and very like hustling and all this stuff, and not really a lot of space that gives space for emotions. But This card is here to tell you guys that you guys are not alone, and that you are going to be shifting into this energy. So you need to understand, and again, you guys know your power, you know how strong you are and what your power is capable of. Read into law of attraction, read into manifestation, because you guys need to understand that you can start calling in these people who do get emotions and who are more balanced and are more in tune with their feminine side. A lot of you guys, a significant other, maybe you guys have a significant other who's very in touch with their feminine side and helps out bring these emotions like sorrow, anger. You guys are not afraid to show anger. You're afraid to show sorrow, but you're not afraid to show anger, because one, it's a super yang energy, imbalanced yang energy, we should say, and it's very accepted, in my own terminology, by Western society, but it is really an armor that is used to protect you guys from the outer world, reaching this shell of like this of your sorrow. And your escapism for that is nature. And trying to get lost in something else. Because you guys are too afraid to look deep within and get down to the bottom of that. This turned into like a very, very, very personal reading, which is really funny because this was career oriented, but you guys are, I think you're asking the big questions of like, what am I supposed to be doing with my career? What am I meant for right now? And this is what's coming up. And your career message is not coming in because you guys are like stuck at this crossroads. You guys are stuck here in this wondering, in this overthinking, in this, you're just lost. You're lost in this, it's not even emotions, because you're not even letting your emotions come out. You're stuck in this thinking process. The real you is stuck in all of this armor, and you need to open up. Look, those walls, this is the first time I'm seeing them as metal. Those metal walls, your armor, it's starting to crack on open. It's starting to open up, and you need to let it open up, and you need to let this softy come out and understand that it is a power of strength. It is a source of power and strength. This woman, okay, first of all, think of how vulnerable this stomach is in general. And right now she has a freaking baby in that. Is she guarding it? Is she protecting it? No. She's trusting, she's vulnerable, she's open, she's letting it be exposed. And this is how you guys need to treat yourself. This is how you guys need to treat your energy, your soul energy. Because understanding your sensitivity, your emotions, your everything that you're afraid to feel right now is a strength. It is a strength. Everyone who has done magnificent things in this lifetime have done those things because they have gotten to the source of their pain, the source of their anguish, the source of their sorrow and guilt and shame, and saw beauty in it and understood that there's power in that. And not power that you guys might have a different definition that is way more yang and masculine interpretation of power, thinking of power as something to overcome something else, or overwhelm someone else, or like win over someone else's energy and overtake, like kind of expand your energy around other people. But that is not the true meaning of power. The true meaning of power is knowing yourself and not being afraid to let that glow. It's not this conquering energy, it's a glowing radiance. I need to get a clarifier card on the watch and wait. Seahorse spirit energy. I have a clarifying card for watch and wait. Clarifying card for watch and wait. Well, first of all, if we're going to talk about seahorses, the male seahorse is the one that carries the eggs, is the one that's pregnant, is the one that like does all the regular woman feminine stuff here in this. So for a lot of you guys, it's switching gender roles and tapping into things that you felt like you couldn't, or were deemed that like not possible or whatever. Yeah. overcome any obstacle. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure it was working because I was like, if I was doing this whole thing and it wasn't recording, I will be pissed, but it is working. So, okay, look at this rhino energy. Wow. A lot of you guys need to, you learn a lot from animals and you learn a lot from observing nature. So observe nature and understand that there is yin and yang always, 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 always. Those two cannot exist without the other. So in masculinity, in this strong, this strongness and strong sense of, what do you call it? What's the word? Why do I lost so much English because I'm in Europe. Like indestructible energy. You guys want to like be this indestructible rhino, right? That's super strong and no one can touch it and it's super like, bleh, like nothing can affect me and nothing can bother me. But around this energy are flowers. And flowers are known to be very feminine energy, very delicate, very sensitive, and that is also part of their strength. Both of those things exist now because they've learned how to evolve. They've learned how to freaking exist past and survive. Both have been able to survive because both of those qualities are strengths. You guys are moving from Page of Wands energy to Queen of Wands energy, which is to say that you're going to be learning how to harness your emotions. Learning how to become the master of your emotions, not because you've been conditioned your whole life to suppress emotions, okay? A different kind of master. A master where you can incorporate your feelings into all your decisions, incorporate your feelings into your life, and live a well-rounded life. Live a life that is authentic and free. You guys will feel way more free after this. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Let Spirit guide you through this and you will learn how to fly. And Knight of Cups, you're just now being introduced with maybe certain tools or like what to do with your emotions, or this concept that you can work with your emotions, and maybe it's through this video, but it's a very new idea and it kind of like freaks you guys out because this is new territory. If you see, he has like a little these are so small. He has a little riverbank, and behind Queen of Wands and Page of Wands, it's all dry up, like desert out there. And Knight of Cups, it's like the beginning of a riverbed in this dry place. So you're just now starting to let emotions trickle in slowly and letting them be there. Just let them be there. Don't, if sorrow comes up, don't be overwhelmed like, oh no, like sorrow is here, what do I do? Let it be there. In the same way that you can let yourself be angry and just let anger be there, which brings up a whole other lesson, by the way, but just for now, just let the sorrow be there. If you guys need to cry, cry. If you guys need to cry alone, cry alone. If you feel like your part of your lesson is vulnerability with someone else, maybe like a good friend or a loved one or a familial relationship, let it be there and let yourselves be vulnerable. A lot of you guys are really afraid to like get naked in the sense of vulnerability. I was talking about that with my last group also. Yeah. But you guys can drive yourselves sick if you don't just let yourselves. If you become imbalanced, you get sick. Disease is dis-ease, right? So you guys need to learn how to become balanced, and the moon will teach you that. The moon will teach you that. Understand what the different phases mean and what they symbolize and what they mean, and look into nature. Nature will teach you so many lessons, especially in a situation where you don't know what to do, because you get in your head a lot. Me getting into nature like helped me make the biggest physical life decision if I wanted to move or not, and where I wanted to move. Nature, I got into nature and I went to the beach, and nature taught me and helped me understand what my lesson was and what I needed to do. So stand still, be in quiet and stillness with your thoughts, and be accepting of everything, and spirit will come in the form of nature and guide you through your decisions and be there for you at all times. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Because you guys follow a lot of yang energy, it might be harder to, or yang energy, I should say, it might be harder to learn how to trust your intuition, and even detect what your intuition is or is saying, or how it communicates to you. So nature will also help you guys with that. Getting you accustomed to what intuition feels like. And then start observing. Start making decisions with and without your intuition, and seeing the outcome of things. And saying like, oh, my intuition was totally right about that and I didn't listen to it. Or, oh, maybe that wasn't really my intuition, and maybe that was actually my ego trying to come in the form of that. And that's going to take a process, but be gentle with yourself. Patience came up twice, right? So this is going to be a journey. Also, part of yang energy is like, in the Western world, of getting quick results fast and seeing results fast. Be patient. This is going to be many moons, many moons of time needs to pass for you to master this lesson. It's a life lesson, so it will take time, and that is okay. That is okay. Doubt. I release the need to know all answers. A lot of you guys are stressed that you don't have the answers for, and maybe frustrated that you didn't get a career answer in this reading, but it's because you guys need to overcome this emotional stuff. And it might be even more frustrating because this is the one thing that you didn't want to hear today, maybe because you've been avoiding these feelings for so long. But release the instant gratification, instant getting your answer, like how we are used to right now in this world. Get rid of that, because patience is also super yin energy. Tap into your feminine energy. Let go of the ego and the need to have everything figured out right away. It's the journey. How fun would life be if you had everything figured out right away? That's so boring. And you don't learn anything from that. Yeah. Fear. I realize I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I feel called to read that one to you guys. The outcome of all my choices in life is determined by two emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear, in its many guises, is the obstacle your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it is really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lesson are you learning from these fearful emotions? The more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they will present themselves. This is coming up now because you guys have been suppressing it for so long that it has now become the loudest voice in the room. It is now the elephant in the room because you have been so avoidant of it, and it's part of your soul contract. It's part of your soul's lesson here. So the whole thing's being like, you're really not getting away that easy. You're not getting away that easy, and it is not going to leave you alone until you tackle it head on. And if you don't, then you're going to get a tower moment and just have something in your external reality slap you awake and drag you down into this lesson. So don't be stubborn about these lessons. Be open. Let them come. Because that is the only way that you guys can come out of this with ease and with grace. Otherwise, you get the tower moment. And you'll also come out of that with ease and grace, but it will be a bigger, wilder ride. So I really hope that resonated, you guys. Let me know in the comments below how it was for you. If you guys want to book a reading, I have that link down below also. The decks are listed down below as well, as they always are. If you guys feel called to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, it is never expected, but always 100% appreciated. So there's also that link to donate down below. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hit the notification bell or subscribe down below to get more updates. And last but not least, we have group number 3. If you guys chose the Tiger's Eye, then this pile is for you. Let's see what we got here. So I noticed when I was picking your guys' energy, it was very like a kid on Christmas, like very like excited and very a very big childlike presence, which was really, really awesome to see. It was very like lighthearted and really nice to see. So we have Grasshopper Spirit, Take a Leap of Faith. We have Pig Spirit, little piglet, use your mind wisely. Scarab, Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. Friendliness, Harmony, Beyond Illusion, the Creator, and Control. And then with this mini tiny tarot deck, we have 4 of Wands, awesome, Knight of Swords, and Page of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting right away is that you guys are really, really cute. Like this, if you guys had a spirit animal, it'd just be this like little piglet. You guys are really, really sweet, really, really sweet creatures. Just like have the best intention for other people, see people in the best way. You're not even like, you don't even live your life of like, what is my mission? You guys live your life as like, how can I make other people smile? How can I make other people happy? A lot of you guys want to be like comedians or entertainers, not even for like personal desires, and that's part of it, right? But it's just you love getting the simple reactions and the simple interactions of life, of putting on a show for someone and getting a reaction, like getting a laugh, getting a smile, getting raw emotions out of people. Something about it with you connects you to source and connects you to something bigger than yourself. A lot of you guys are very, very, very talented. I'm seeing like this tree, as many leaves as are on this tree are as many different platforms that you guys are very, very talented in. You guys are very, very, very childlike. Like it's so cute. Like, I don't know. I'm really overwhelmed by it, to be honest, because it's really, really playful, and it's really, really innocent and pure and authentic. Not even authentic to yourself, but it's authentic in the sense that like you guys have a source in you that has not been tapped into yet. Like it has remained the same. It has remained intact more or less since childhood, which is very, very rare, because a lot of times you see people become callous or like rough around the edges from their childhood and from growing up and from learning how the world is. But you guys are so light and so, you guys think you're almost naive, and sometimes maybe you can be, but maybe you hear that a lot because a lot of adults can't see that you're simply a person who has kept their inner child intact. And their inner child, you shouldn't put a child in the passenger seat, like in the shotgun seat, but you guys kind of like let the child kind of guide you around, which is really, really awesome and super, super duper rare. So I'm blessed that I got you guys on my reading, because like, it's like some of the best people to hang out with. It really, truly is. You guys are spiritual naturally. Because you have not diluted out this inner child spirit within yourselves, and it has only become stronger. It's a muscle after all, right? And you guys have kept it stronger. So you guys are naturally spiritual, but that is because you are just in tune. But that is because you are just in tune with your natural self, and coming from a relaxed state of playfulness and relaxation and creativity and flexibility, and just light on your feet, and going with the flow, that keeps you guys even more connected with source. A lot of you guys have really strong throat chakras, really strong throat chakras. Like really, a lot of you guys are like singers, voice actors, really good at like imitations, or like really want to work with like cartoons, like very animated spirits. And like that mission, you guys have a mission to like help kids stay kids, and help, like, everyone's always like, everyone's always like, the children's our future, and like help the children and all these things. But then once those children grow up to be adults, then we kind of like let them become calloused, or let them get a little bit tougher, and grow out of these childlike characteristics. But you guys have a mission of wanting to reach out to the children, understand how beautiful that childlike essence is, and showing them how to attain it and retain it as an adult. And that is a super big mission on earth. A lot of you guys would want to be teachers, particularly like in preschool, kindergarten, really with like working with kids a lot. You guys want to work with kids, pediatrician, even anything to interact with kids on a daily level, and interact and not have an adult be like the bridge between you guys. Like, you want to like directly interact with children. I'm like, it's so I love your guys' energy. I love it so much. And what also I noticed when I was shuffling was that I was getting distracted very easily. So I feel like it's very hard for you guys to keep focus. And so you guys are like, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to like start voice acting, and I want to like make cartoons, and I want to like do comic books and all these things. But which is awesome, and those are all equally awesome passions to have. But you guys need to learn how to hone in and focus on your thoughts. Because what you focus on is where you funnel your energy into. So the control card came up because I think this sharpness, he's holding swords, right? And swords are all about communication, thoughts, all that good stuff. And you also have Knight of Swords and Page of Swords. And those are all, it's not King of Swords, it's not Queen of Swords. You guys haven't mastered your thoughts. Page of Swords, if you kind of look at the picture, he's just kind of like, I imagine him just kind of like swinging it around, like just getting used to like what it is like to hold a sword in his hands and like play around with it. Because he's like, oh, so like this is what it's like to communicate this, and like this is what it's like to hold on to this thought for like more than 30 seconds. And you guys are in process of that right now. That's a huge up and coming theme right now, is getting you to understand how to hone in on your thoughts, how to access your thoughts and control them. Not in a suppressive way at all. This card might seem a little bit suppressive, but it's more in a supportive way. It's more to give you stability and structure and a foundation to build off. You guys have like a playground of wonders to like give to the world. That's so creative. It's so creative, and it's so like bouncy and colorful and innovative, and it's like when kids think of like the craziest inventions, or like the craziest of things, or the craziest like story plot lines and stuff, and adults look at that and they're like, how are you able to come up with that? But it's because their soul is so pure, and it's like, you guys, the only way that you can build that off of is a sturdy foundation of stable thoughts. A lot of you guys, it'll do good to literally this is what I did. Take a timer and start the first day is like 30 seconds of writing out a thought that you have. It can be any thought. Make it a positive one, right? Like we don't want to make it negative, but make it a positive thought. And every day after that, like increase it by like 15 seconds. Maybe you don't even have to write it down. Maybe you can do an audio message. Maybe you can just think about it, but you have to stay focused on it. Meditation can help you guys a lot. And this card showing me, I recommended it yesterday, the flame meditation, where you guys focus on a flame and you're just in a room. You can play meditation music in the background if you want. Not something super overly stimulating, but enough to like keep you focused, and just focus on the candle and see how long you can go. Start off by like a minute, then, or like 2 minutes, and then increase it. Do 5 minutes, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Keep on growing it, because you guys, look, there's third eye chakra in both of these. You guys are seeing, you guys really need to access your third eye chakra, and it's strong. It's strong in the sense of imagination, and it's strong in the sense of thinking of things that don't exist yet. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, back to this. You guys have a strong third eye in the sense of imagination and getting the certain like creative thoughts to blossom. But in terms of tapping into your intuition, maybe doing more third eye chakra work will help you guys a lot. I'm hearing, okay, some of you guys, your spirit animal is butterfly. Some of you guys' spirit animal is dolphin. Dolphins are super intellectual and really know how to communicate. So maybe you guys need to work more on communicating with yourself, and work more on what it means, like what communication truly means to you, and how you want to communicate your vision, how you want to communicate your energy into the world, and how people best receive your energy through certain things that you've done. So try writing, try a bunch of different things, and see how your energy best resonates with people and how your mission best resonates with people. Some of you guys, butterfly spirit people, it's a lot of, you guys go through a lot of like chrysalis and then like blossoming out to a butterfly and then like back into caterpillar. Like you guys throw blah 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 blah. You guys go through a lot of cycles where you're constantly evolving and constantly going with the times and becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, louder and more colorful and bigger and true to yourself butterflies. But how to truly access that point, again, is strengthening the third eye chakra. And that comes for both of you, for both people, that message comes when, oh, and I just noticed this too, when you control your thoughts. Look at how the light is coming from his third eye also. You guys need to learn how to control your thoughts. Four of Wands is telling me that your guys' passion in life, like maybe a lot of you guys are into playwriting, musicals, theater, a lot of theatrics. Four of Wands is telling me that you guys can absolutely put on any sort of show, producing, directing, even just being a supporting, whether it's sorry about that again, you guys, but anyways, so a lot of you guys are meant for really, really big Broadway, like Hollywood, a lot of Broadway, a lot of theater stuff, working with communities, working with children and theater, orchestras, operas. A lot of you guys are into this stuff, and a lot of you guys can create these big elaborate shows, and can create this miracle. Really, like for you guys it would be a miracle, it would be a dream come true. You guys can create these dreams into reality, but you have to learn how to control your thoughts. Because again, I said it and I'm going to say it again, learning how to direct your thoughts and understanding how to funnel in this you're thinking into a certain energy pool to manifest something else. Like, you guys need to understand your relationship with thoughts and manifestation, because so far it seems like everything has just kind of worked out. Maybe nothing has happened on a professional scale yet, where you guys are just like in the school plays, or like, you know, like on like in like these extracurricular groups and stuff, and they've been awesome and really awesome, but you guys want to take the next step forward and want to see this as a professional career point, and it is 100% accessible, but you need to understand where your mind plays in this role. Coming from a childlike energy, and trusting this friendliness you have, trusting your creativity, your inner child, has been great and has really shown beneficial for you guys in a lot of ways, to a point where you might not necessarily trust your adult side, or going into adulthood, or responsibilities, or self-discipline, all these things that do come with adulthood. But you guys need to understand that adulthood isn't necessarily a scary thing, and it doesn't mean necessarily that you turn into this person. You don't have to become rigid. You don't have to become calloused or like sterile from any fun or imagination or all these things. It's a fear. You guys have to look into this inner child fear that resides in how you perceive adulthood. With responsibility comes freedom. And this true freedom, your inner child cannot truly grow and expand itself and experience its entirety without discipline. So learn how to harness self-discipline in a way that serves you and benefits you in portraying your greater message. And a lot of this is just coming up now, but a lot of your mission, a lot of it will be working with children, but a lot of it is also helping adults get out of these adult armor shells that are used to protect us from the outside world, and getting them back in touch with their inner childs, getting them playful again and like silly again, and not worried about how other people will think, or like creating hobbies not worried about if it's going to make them money or like be fruitful for them, or like not worried if they're enough or if they're good enough, or if they're playful enough, like getting the competitiveness, the comparison, getting the comparisons out. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. If you guys do come up with fear, it's because of unhealed inner child stuff. So, and again, part of that is strengthening your adult side, strengthening your relationship with adulthood and what it means to be a strong adult. These two trees merging, it's like your child self and your adult self merging into one beautiful new color that you didn't even know was like part of the color wheel, you know, and proving that there can be this marriage between the two, and they don't have to exist exclusively outside of themselves. That's a huge mission that you guys have on this earth. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Both of these are purple. And purple is a mixture of red and blue, which is what we're seeing a lot here. We're seeing a lot of red and blue. So you guys need to get in tune with your solar plexus chakra, strengthen your solar plexus chakra. And marriage, and create, again, marrying the emotions and passions with the self-discipline, with the thoughts coming up. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. You guys need to accept. A lot of you guys are like, not understanding how adulthood can play in with like this childlike life that you want to live. And it honestly, adulthood really freaks you out, of something that you're moving into or already a part of. Maybe you guys feel like you're already losing parts of your childlike self to adulthood. But this is confirmation for you guys to know that that is not a reality that you have to accept. And that is not something that happens with adulthood. With adulthood, there is no death of the child. There is just evolution. There is just growth. And some people, and society makes us think that moving into adulthood means that there is a death of child. But butterfly spirit lets us understand that the caterpillar doesn't die. The caterpillar just transforms into something bigger and brighter and colorful. And if the caterpillar ignored its self-discipline, if caterpillar ignored its responsibilities and said, like, I don't need to like crystallize or like cocoon or whatever it's called, I'm just gonna like stay like how I am. I'm like too afraid of like what this looks like past that scary dark phase, where I'm all alone and I'm like sitting and waiting for something to happen. No, because that's not part of nature. The caterpillar trusts in the process and says like, okay, like I know that the next stage is being a butterfly, and I know what I have to do to get there, and I know that there is a part of me that doesn't change with this transformation. I will always be the same person. I will always stay the same. I will always have my same gifts, my same light to give to other people. So you guys have to come from a place of trust to the universe and trust in yourselves that you guys can access yourself and honor your inner child at all times, while also living responsibly, and while also being super self-disciplined and learning how to control your life in a way that serves you and in a way that works for you, so that it can, and that needs to happen so that the universe can give you way more blessings than you thought. Like if this is your core person right now, you're in this orange energy, so you're like afraid of expanding further, thinking that if I move into this purple energy, this adulthood energy, then I'm gonna lose this center self. But it's not true. And if you see how it's designed, when this energy gets into purple energy, those points, there are just more points, and it expands more and more and more and more and more. And it just takes a different form, and you guys need to understand that that's part of life. So again, this was Spirit's way of telling you guys that this is part of your mission, to show people that you can do this, that you can bring your inner child and adult to work with each other to benefit your life for the best, and not hide one and kill off one from the other. They work hand in hand, always, 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 always. So that's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonated, if you liked it at all, please let me know down in the comments below. If you want to book a reading, the link is down below also. The decks are going to be down below, and also if you guys feel called to, it's never expected at all, but always appreciated. There is a link down below for my PayPal if you guys feel called to give a little back, to support the channel, to support more videos like this. And as always, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys can get updates on when I post new videos. And thank you guys so much for checking out this pick a card. It truly means a lot to me as a growing YouTube channel. And yeah, bye guys.